Hey folks, I just doing a quick video. I'm cleaning out my extra tent here, my storage tent, and I got all my chainsaws out and got them all except for one started. And just figured I'd do a quick video on these chainsaws. All four of them have been revival ones that I've done in the past. Sorry, no videos, but I can kind of explain what I had to do to each one. And there's a couple of cool ones here, so I figured you might want to see what I got for chainsaws. I used to do property maintenance and did some not logging but light tree work. You know, I wasn't an arborist or anything, but I took care of a lot of trees, took care of a lot of big trees, small trees, whatever. So I figured I'd do a quick video so you can check them out. Guys, down here in a second, but I figured I'd get a kind of a stand back look of them. So we got this is actually not a Homelite XL. It is, but it's not, that's not the right cover to it. That was my grandfather's saw. I took the cover off from it, which might actually be sitting right over here. This is my tote of parts. There it is right there. Is that it? That might not be it. No, that's the plastic one. I might have it in. No, it's right here. So this is actually an XL2 automatic. My grandfather's name right there. And this was his saw. It was his limbing saw. Really nice old Homelite. Like I said, it's not an XL. That was just a cover that I had. This Ryobi is kind of a funny thing. I mean, it's a $50 saw. You know, it's what it is. $50 saw. But I got it for free, and it runs great, and it is one of the best limbing saws I've ever had. Other than this one, of course. And I've had a few. I've had some Poulins. I've had some Huskies and some Steels. This thing is just so light. It starts every time. It works great. I run non-ethanol 94 octane premix fuel in all of my equipment. I'm actually selling this right now, this setup right here. And I've never had an issue. I work on small engines. Stuff comes in all the time. Carburetors are junk, and I can always tell what's running the premix stuff. So that's what I run. This is not a 51. This is a 55 Rancher. Again, robbed a cover off from something else. It's got the, I think I have a 20-inch bar on that one. I'm not really sure. It might be a 22. And then this is the big boy. This is a C9 Homelite. It's a bear. I mean, it's a friggin' big saw. I have had it running. Yes, steel cover. This isn't one that gets used. This was one that I found in a clean out. I have all intentions of doing a full teardown rebuild. I have had it running. It does have some, it's got some issues. But I have had it running, and I'll tell you, that thing sounds awesome. I love the sound of those old Homelites. They're just about my favorite saw just because of the nostalgia. I mean, this is the chainsaw I learned on. It was my grandfather's like limbing saw, and he did some bigger stuff too with it. We did our firewood every year with it. I'm gonna just start each one, give them a couple revs, and shut it down, and then the video will be over. But I thought it'd be kind of a cool thing to do. Get some content out there. I haven't done a video in a couple days, I don't think. Oh no, I did one yesterday, just a short one, that bike. But I hope you guys are enjoying these. I know they're kind of boring. I do want to get some work in where I feel like it's worth posting like a go through repair video. But I mean, most of these repairs now, you search for it, and I'm not gonna make you guys go through another carburetor rebuild or a tuning one in, because I mean, you got the guys out there that have already established that. I'm more or less interested in some of the custom stuff, hence name Collins Custom Services. So anyways, hoping to get rid of this. I've been doing for a week now. I did take the weekend off, but every morning going out walking 2 miles. I lost 85 pounds a couple of years ago, and I ended up within this last year gaining back some of it. So hoping to improve my health a little bit that way. So until then, you're gonna have to deal with thick me. All right, so here we go. I just started these, so they all should start right up. I love the sound of these saws. That one cuts like a hot knife through butter, but where it doesn't have a chain brake, you really want to be careful with it. Even though it's a tiny saw, it still will kick back. I've had it within inches of my nose before. Ryobi's nothing special, but like first pull every time. I really do like the saw for lending, doing smaller stuff. It revs up good, and that one, it's got that smaller chain on it. It's like I said, a hot knife through butter. Just keep it sharp, and had no issues with it when I first got it. It didn't run, and I went through it and cleaned everything up and just tuned it in better, and she cranks up pretty good. The 55, again, nothing special, but it's been a real trusty saw for me. That one, you know, keeping the chain sharp on it. Obviously, it cuts good. It's almost a little bit too much bar for it. It's 55. You really see the lack of power higher up in the revs. You know, about half throttle, it is fine. You can rev it out a little bit, but it's just it really isn't very powerful. I kind of wish I wish I could afford to get a new bar for it, a new chain, but I just run it as is. I used to have a bunch of Johnson Reds. I love those saws. Obviously, they're owned by Electrolux, I believe. I used to love that saw. Those ones would rev out, and really enjoyed using those saws. Oh, my neighbors, they're having a good time over there. Crank the music up. I actually had a 61 Husky 61 older model in here the other day. Pretty much, you know, kind of the same setup as this 55. Same size bar in it, but man, what a difference. I mean, it's much more of a professional saw than this one is. This one being just kind of like a homestead saw. I got some red oak out here that I test some, you know, when I get a saw and I got to work on that are bigger, I test them out on that one. That red oak's a little hard to get through. And this one, it'll cut it, but doesn't enjoy it all that much. That 61, oh man, cranked right through. And I wish I could start the C9 for you. Oh, you guys went for a ride. Gotta be more careful. Ugh. It just the last time I tried starting it, it really didn't like it. I think there's something going on with the coil in this thing. It's like varying spark. Yeah, this thing sounds so awesome though. I love the sound of that saw. And there we go. You guys went for another ride. So I'm going to get back into cleaning this shop out, or this tent out, storage area. quick video. I know it's boring. I know I'm kind of numb sometimes when I do these videos. Sometimes I'm on it, sometimes I'm not. I did want to show you these as well. I'm gonna dig these out and try to hang them somewhere. I got a Echo, which is pretty cool. Whoa. Got a Lawn Boy. It's pretty sweet, huh? And I got a Fram filters. My shop isn't the best thing in the world. I am going to be building kind of a wooden wall back here, not only to anchor it, but to also hopefully have just a small, I got a tiny little wood stove. It's actually right through here. I'm gonna take a look. Right there. That I'm gonna throw in it just for a you know, take the edge off. Really kind of sucks working in there sometimes. My mess out here. But anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.